Hello everyone, in this video we will be seeing k nearest neighbors. We all know that k nearest neighbors is one of the most used algorithm in the machine learning. Now in this video we will see what's the core idea of KNN, what are distance scores, KNN for classification and prediction, what are the advantages and disadvantages of KNN, and the summary. What are the characteristics of KNN? KNN can be used for both classification as well as prediction. So KNN algorithm is both classification and prediction usable. It is a data driven one. It is little or prior knowledge about the distribution of data. It doesn't have any information. Mostly the data will be given in clusters. We need to cluster the data actually. There are no assumptions about the data such as normality. It is non-parametric. Unlike parametric models which have fixed number of parameters, in a non-parametric model, the complexity of the model grows with the number of training data. See here the training data is not actually a supervised one, it's actually unsupervised one. So it is instant based, case based, memory based or lazy learning. What's the core idea of KNN? Here we will be given a data points. The data will be given in the form of data points. So for a new data point to be classified, we have to identify the nearby records. Nearby means labeled data points with similar predictor values. See, there will be lot of labeled data points, and for one data point which is not labeled, we have to classify it as either classes using the labeled data points. So now we have to classify the data point as belonging to the majority class among the nearby data points. So we have to classify it as the majority class, also known as the neighbors. See, these are all the various distance scores we will be using. For KNN, mostly we will use Euclidean distance. We all know that, right? Basic formula. So here we will be seeing what is KNN algorithm. Now we will be seeing what is KNN algorithm for classification. What will be the input? Input will be training set D, test data point D, the one we are going to test. Parameter K. What will be the output? Class label of test data point D. So here we will be having lot of data points, right? See, some data points are classified as blue and some data points are classified as red in color. So here we will have another unique data point that is green in color. So we have to calculate the distances from this data point to its nearest neighbors, and then will make it belong to one of the either of classes, that is either blue or red based on the majority voting. So what do we have to do now? First we have to compute the distance between test data point D and every data point in the training set. Now we have to choose k data points in training set D that are nearest to the test sample D. See, now we have to choose the k value. If we choose 4, we can choose these 4 data points as 4 nearest neighbors to the green data point, and we will be calculating the distance between this green data point to these 4 data points. Now we will assign the test data point to the most frequent class, that is majority class. Here we can see an example. This is before applying KNN algorithm. We have two categories here, category A which is of green color and category B which is of yellow color, and we have a new data point here and we have to classify it as either category A or category B. So after KNN and calculating k nearest neighbors, the new data point is classified as category A. So we will see the steps once again. See here, select the number k of the neighbors. Here we have selected k is equals to 5. Now calculate the Euclidean distance of k number of neighbors. Take k nearest neighbors as per the calculated Euclidean distance. What are nearest neighbors mean? We have to select the neighbors, means the data points which are nearer to the new data point. Suppose if we calculate the distance between new data point and 5 other data points. So now we have to see what are nearest to this new data point, and out of the nearest ones we will classify the majority class. If out of 5, if 3 of them belong to green class and they are nearer to the new data point, it will be assigned as a green one. So assign the new data point so that the category for which the number of neighbor is maximum. So here we have given a Euclidean distance between A1 and B2. What is a and b here? x1 by 1 and x2 by 2. As we know, the Euclidean distance formula is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Again we can see another example here. Now choosing the value of k is also important, right? Now how will we choose the value of k? K is the number of nearby neighbors to be used to classify the new record. K is equals to 1 means use the single nearest record. K is equals to 3 means use 3 nearest records. So how should we choose the value of k? Should it be high, low or medium? See, if we choose the value of k as low, like 1, 3 and all, it can capture local structure in the data, but it also captures the noise. So we shouldn't choose the low values of k. If we choose high values of k and provide more soothing, less noise, but miss local structure. So extreme cases k is equals to n means the entire data set. So mostly odd values of k is preferred to avoid tie cost between even values of k during the majority voting. So if k, suppose if we take k is equals to 4, when there comes the majority voting, 2 will be of red color and 2 will be of blue color. Then we can't do anything, right? To which class we will classify? We can't classify it to both the classes, right? So it will be, if it is odd like 3 or 5, we can classify it as to a majority class very easily. So we have to choose odd values of k. Now we will see what are the advantages and disadvantages of KNN. KNN is a simple approach and robust to noise in training data. KNN, as we know that it actually calculates the distance, so it learns complex structures in data easily, and it has no prior knowledge about the data distribution previously. KNN is one of the most famous method for imputation of missing data, right? In data science we will be handling missing data, and KNN imputation is a famous method. And what are the disadvantages of KNN? KNN is lazy. So because we need to compute the distance each time, and until, because before that it won't classify it by itself, we need to compute the distance. It's time consuming when dealing with large data sets, right? Suppose if we're having 1,000 or 20,000 data points, how will we calculate? We can't calculate distance each time, right? So its computational cost is high. So this is simple explanation of KNN. So what have we seen here? KNN is data-driven, non-parametric approach. It is simple but powerful technique that seeks k nearest neighbors based on distance scores. It can be used for both classification and prediction, which is regression. Performance impacted by high dimensional data as well as volume of data. This is KNN. Thank you.